I don't remember the exact date, just that the sky was gray, cold, and heavy like stone. I sat alone in my car, holding a letter. It was the last letter for whoever would find me after I was gone. I didn't want to live anymore. Not because I was weak, but because I had run out of reasons to stay. My wife had passed away 2 years earlier, lung cancer. We got married young, me at 21, her at 19. We didn't have much, lived in a trailer. But we had each other. Every morning she made coffee. Every night I told her stories, even though she already knew the endings. She was my best friend, my anchor. She made me want to be a better man. When she died, I lost my center. And without her, I didn't know who I was anymore. After the funeral, the silence got louder. Friends stopped calling. Family was grieving in their own ways. I came back to a house full of shadows. The couch still held her shape. Her last coffee cup was still on the shelf. I kept going to work, came home, sat in silence. 1 month passed, then 3. By the 10th, I hadn't had a real conversation with anyone, except the grocery store cashier. I began having strange dreams. I'd be calling her name in the dark, but no one ever answered. And then, one night, I found myself standing on a bridge. Cold wind on my face, hands numb, staring down at the water. It was dark, still, almost peaceful. I thought, one step, just one step, and the pain ends. But then, out of nowhere, I heard a voice inside me. Not loud, not dramatic, just a whisper. But it stopped everything. "You're not done yet." I turned around. No one was there. Just the wind, the night. But my heart was racing, not out of fear, but because something inside me had moved. Something woke up. I stepped off the ledge, stood there shaking. Then I did something I hadn't done in a long time. I prayed. No fancy words, no verses. Just, "God, if you're still there, please don't leave me." There was no light from the sky, no angel choir. But I felt something. I wasn't alone, not completely. And that night, I didn't jump. I walked home, cried the whole way. And for the first time in almost a year, I slept. The next morning, I woke up, still breathing, still here. Nothing miraculous happened, but I knew I had been given one more day. So I decided, quietly, to start living again, even if I didn't know how. I began walking every morning at 7. Same streets, same silence. Until one day, I saw an old wooden church with its door open. A chalkboard outside said, "You don't have to be perfect to come in. just honest. I stopped. An old man inside looked up and nodded. I nodded back and walked in. The place was empty, quiet, and peaceful. No music, no sermon, just stained glass and stillness. I sat in the last pew. Nobody asked my name. Nobody stared. But somehow, I felt welcome. Then an elderly woman walked over and gently touched my shoulder. She said, "God's not done with you yet. I've been praying for you since I saw you walk by." I broke. Right there in the back of the church. For the first time in months, I felt seen. And I knew God was still working. Quietly, silently, but working. I kept coming back. Not because I was healed, but because I didn't want to carry it all alone anymore. I was angry for a long time. Angry I couldn't save my wife. Angry that I was still here. But week by week, something softened. Through hymns, prayers, and small kindnesses, the ice inside me started to melt. Washing dishes, sweeping, driving people to appointments. One night, a young man came in, eyes empty. I handed him a blanket and said, "If you're looking for a reason to keep going, maybe we're more alike than you think." We sat there in silence, just two broken souls, trying to heal. I'm not the same man I was. I still miss her. Some nights, I still cry. But I live, I love, I pray. And I tell this story, so that maybe, if you're standing on your own bridge, you'll hear it too. You're not done yet.